Hey guys, well, you get to hear this. We are starting the Kickstart now, and already before the Kickstart weekend is starting, there's amazing testimonies. There's a testimony from yesterday. We had a barbecue in their house, and you have to hear this. But also, I just met this guy here, and he came and just said what you just told.
Yeah, sorry. No, what I was saying is, I had to come up and greet or meet Torben, but when a while ago my faith was strictly intellectual. It was, I'd read a lot of apologetics, I'd read the Bible, and God made sense, but I didn't have that personal experience with Christ. And I left my church because it just wasn't speaking to me anymore. It was a good church, nothing wrong with it, but it just wasn't speaking to me. And I just started watching videos. I just started looking through YouTube, going to various ministry pages, whatever I could find. And I came across Torben's videos, and they really spoke to me. And I found the map. I went through the Pioneer Training School online. That all made a great deal of sense. I looked on the map, and I put my name on there, and I found others around me and connected with them. And so we started gathering and going out, healing, casting out demons, discipling, doing all these things. And when you see these things in person, it's very real. God is no longer intellectual. It's real. You can't see instantaneous healings and demons being cast out and not believe. You just can't. So
I love it. And you said that because yesterday we were doing a barbecue. It was your house?
Yeah.
And there was some people who was at the last Kickstart who got baptized there, and they have since led people to Christ. And they came yesterday with a few people who needed to get baptized.
Yeah, teenagers.
Teenagers, and one of them have a lot of demons. Really was during the barbecues. She was sitting and depressed and headache and reacting toward it. And she didn't like to be there. She didn't like me. She didn't like to get prayed for. But then I said okay, but let's take her right away and baptize her, share the gospel with her, baptize her, and so on. So I left the barbecue yesterday. I was tired. And what happened after I left?
After you left, well, someone said, "Oh, do you have a bathtub?" And I said, "I have a bathtub." And she said, and I'd seen you online, like baptizing people in, I think, I don't know, Iran or Iraq, somewhere in the Middle East. So I was like, "Okay, you can use my bathtub." And so both the young teenagers were baptized, and it took a while, but we just pressed in, and those demons came out, and it was so exciting to see. And I've never seen anything like that. I mean, online, yes, but I've never had anything like that in my home, so it was very exciting.
And you did it, and you are home.
And my kids were a part of it. They were speaking in tongues. They're praying. It was a group effort. It was fabulous.
And they got the Holy Spirit spoken
That's
tongues.
Right.
Love it. It's good.
Yes, it's awesome. Great start.
So before we start, we have already started. God have already started, because this is alive. It's not an intellectual thing. It's not just something we read about. It's something we do. It's something we live. And like she said, she have never done that before. And it's not only in people from, I was in Turkey and baptized some people from Iran. No, it's here. It's happening today all over the place. So it's going to be a good weekend. Big blessings. Bye-bye.